Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Three Brain Cells podcast. Today, I'm your host, the Lean Goblin, as I have been named by my friends, Steve Kiri.
That was me, by the way.
What?
Yeah, but you two are responsible for the name. So, Steve Kiri and, of course, Sharky.
Yeah,
So,
here I am.
yes, here they are,
And it's me,
unfortunately.
Steve.
Yes, so today we are going to talk about the new Jordan Peele movie Nope. We are gonna give our overall impressions, what we liked, we did not like, and discuss theories. And yeah, so
Basically, a bunch of retards talking whatever they want.
You said the R word, man.
yes, you said the R word
Oh,
last
wow.
time as
Are
well.
you crazy?
Wow.
Yes.
Am I gonna get cancelled for it?
Shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Yes. What a great start to
Alright.
that new episode. So
Yeah.
let's continue
We've
from
alre-
that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Don't worry, we have not monetized it. I hope it doesn't get age restricted. That's just what I hope. But
Yeah. Yeah. let's
Talking
hope-
about monetization, huh?
talking about monetization.
We got 14 views. What are you saying?
wow.
Right, our first episode got like 15 views, which is like absolutely nothing. I don't know
Yeah, by
who's
the way,
watching this
if you-
podcast.
If you guys haven't seen
But-
the first episode, I highly recommend
Yes.
the cringe.
We talk about
It's not-
the Peacemaker, show. It's a good talk, and you should listen
It's
to
good.
it, and you should like it,
It's-
and you should
It
subscribe.
is, like, it's very awkward, lads.
Yeah, it's quite
Very
awkward, so don't judge
Quite
us. Also,
awkward.
feedback is
Yeah.
appreciated for any new viewers.
Yes.
Yes.
So moving
Oh,
on
yeah.
to the today's topic. Today's topic is Nope. So let me
Yep.
ask you guys what are your overall impressions are. What is your rating?
Here's the
And-
thing. Okay,
Yeah.
you
let's
go
say-
first, Steve.
Yes.
What do you
Steve.
rate?
Yes, Steve.
Mm,
Anytime
Right.
now. Anytime.
I
now.
think he's mute. Guy's mute.
Okay, so Sharky, why don't you?
Right. So as I was saying, I don't think it's like absolutely like mind-blowingly like epic. I'll give it a 7.2 out
Uh-huh.
of 10.
Okay.
So yeah, and I'll explain why later. But yeah, in my
Okay.
overall impressions, I love horror movies a lot, as you know,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I didn't find this like horrifying except a couple of scenes which we'll get to.
Yep.
But yeah, this was more like a thriller to me, or rather than a horror movie.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Mostly all the horror movies nowadays are like thriller more, horror less.
Right. I mean,
So-
I'm totally fine with horror movies being thrillers, unless they're not like that, nerve wracking or like there's no. We'll get to. There's so many things that I have issues with in this movie, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah. So, coming to me, my rating for this movie is a very high 9.5 out of 10 because I
That's a
fucking loved it.
surprise.
I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
It's strange. It's one of those movies where it's saying a lot of things at the same time. It has a lot
I
of social commentary.
understand.
It has a lot of themes, and usually when a movie has these themes, it doesn't translate well properly to the
To the
screen.
average viewer, exactly.
Yeah, but
Exactly my
for
point.
this movie, I just understood every idea, every theme that Jordan Peele was trying to tell. It was as if like Jordan Peele was sitting right beside me and telling me, yeah, this scene means this thing.
Well,
Yeah. So that's why I loved this
Yeah.
movie. I loved the cinematography. I loved the acting. I pretty much loved everything.
right. So
So-
Steve is back, I
Yeah.
guess. Hey.
Yeah, so I
what
was
do you
mute.
think?
I was
Uh,
invaded by the relatives. Some people.
Right, we'll
Can't
cut
help
that
it.
out.
You
Yeah.
can't. You don't want to cut that out. Yeah. Let
Of
people
course, I'm
know.
gonna cut that out. You
Let the
mentioning
people know
relatives.
what the relatives are up to. They are among us,
Right, yeah, that's definitely getting cut out now.
bruh. Yeah. So my
yeah.
rating, it's a solid 9. I
Very
really
nice.
love
Interesting.
the message the movie tries to convey. Jordan Peele has done an excellent work here. The direction of the movie is pretty good. The story and the overall message, the overall execution of the movie, top tier, man. I really loved. So fucking good.
Nice.
So since like I have a few topics if I can bring that up. So like
Absolutely.
everybody who's watched this movie, right? Like they're
Mm.
always like the weird shoe. You know when Gordy the chimpanzee
Yup.
The
starts,
monkey.
wrecking the people there. He's got a. They didn't kill them apparently,
No, he
but
did
yeah.
kill them.
No. I don't think so. You know the zombie-like women.
Yes, he survived, but the
Yeah,
mother
she
character, but the mother character and the father character, yeah, they died.
Oh, that's interesting. I see.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
survived, and Park survived as well. So, as I was saying, why in Oblivion is the shoe levitating like it's like anti-gravity?
Yeah,
shape?
look, the whole theme of this movie, like I said, every message of this movie just resonated with me. That's why I just understood everything. So this floating shoe, it's not like some supernatural thing which is happening. It's like like OJ asked in the
course.
movie earlier, what's a bad miracle? And the standing shoe is a bad miracle. Like
Right, but
it happened so
Interesting.
randomly in the middle of all the chaos. And you know what, there's a theory that the shoe is responsible for Jupe's the Asian kid survival. You know that.
yeah, I want to get to that too.
Yeah.
That's one thing I noticed in this movie, like when I paid attention really quick, because this movie revolves around animals, right?
Yup.
A lot, right?
Yup.
And yeah, as you guys know, in the animal kingdom, like I think even in the human kingdom, if you stare someone right in the
Yeah.
eyes
No.
without any
Brain-
context, they're
Brained
they're
animals
gonna
can be
feel.
unpredictable.
Yeah, especially chimpanzee, like.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, fun fact, I think Jordan Peele was inspired by, have you guys heard an incident where, like, there was a 911 call. A woman had a pet chimpanzee, and her face was completely, like, ripped apart when, the chimpanzee snapped suddenly. Have you
Okay.
guys heard that call?
No.
I haven't.
You should hear that. So
Yeah.
yeah, that I think Jordan Peele was inspired by that. So anyway, as I was saying,
The shoe.
because Park, I have a feeling that because Park didn't maintain direct eye contact, he got distracted by the shoe. like,
Exactly,
why the hell
exactly.
would the
Yep.
Yeah, why the hell would the shoe
No,
do
the
it?
like a part of the tablecloth was like hanging there, and the monkey looked through it. So
Yep.
I was like, maybe that helped.
Yeah, that tablecloth literally saved the kid from maintaining eye
Yep.
contact.
And man,
Right, I
that
see.
Yeah.
Because my theory was like maybe the shoe helped.
Yeah, the shoe.
Park.
Look, the what happened is a miracle. Like Jupe, like the kid surviving all the chaos that monkey caused, uh, Gordy caused, and he
and
still
the
survived.
wholesome bro fist.
Yeah, that's a miracle that the kid survived. But it's a bad
Yeah.
miracle. It's bad.
You know
Why?
The
Because-
interesting part about that scene, like the monkey is like the evil there, and even
Just
when
like
when he tries to bro fist with the kid,
Yep.
and he wasn't able to. I was actually like sympathizing with the monkey there.
it's just like Harambe.
It was
man.
ve-
You didn't do anything.
it was very
wrong.
wholesome. You
Yeah.
see,
Yeah, he was a good guy. He was put down for no reason.
the
to be
monkey,
honest, like. But yeah, that's
the monkey was a good guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
the whole theme of this movie is
like
Ex-
animals can be
exploitation
unpredictable.
exploitation of animals
Sometimes.
for our entertainment.
Yes,
Oh.
This is the main theme of the movie.
Oh, so that okay. I have my own theory about that.
We saw a bit of
I-
foreshadowing, like at the start when the horse of OJ, Lucky, he was shooting a commercial, and what was that thing they put into his eye? What's that?
some bloody mirror or something
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
he like reacts like crazy.
yeah, exactly. That's what
So
OJ was saying. That every animal has a set of rules we as a human being should follow. You know.
right,
Yes.
right, all right.
That's
So
what the message
we
of the movie.
shouldn't like treat them
Yep.
like like, oh my god,
Yeah,
you're
and
my
that's
kid, like you're like a toddler.
Train
I mean
your animals
that's
with
right.
people.
That's correct. I mean that's all right if you want to love your pet and all that, but don't overdo it because you never know. Because Cordy snapped.
Yep.
And yeah, speaking of your
Snap.
animal theory, here's my theory.
That's not a theory. That's literally a theme. That's a
Oh,
consistent
it's a
theme
theme.
throughout the movie.
Right, right. So here's my overall conclusion of the movie. That is like there's a message, right? Of course, Jordan Peele movies are like
Yep.
extremely complicated. You always have to pay attention to them. But the overall you know impression I got is that Peele is trying to with the Bible what do you call it, the Bible quote from the book of Nahum, I guess, like that quote, like there's a lot of spectacle, like this
Yep.
bloody word sticking
Yep.
around, like we see that in the movie first, and then like
The one that's
Mark
shown in the
says it a
tree
couple of
at first.
times. So in my opinion, I think Peel is trying to like symbolize the dark side of the movie industry, where like it takes a very takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of hard work. People like literally put their life on the line, their reputation on the
The
line.
over obsession.
All yeah,
Yeah, the obsession of capturing the spectacle.
yeah,
The
all to
obsession.
show the viewer, what exactly they want.
Yep.
I mean, Disney doesn't give a shit about that, but yeah.
Jordan
that's what-
Peele gives a single message, but the message can be applied to many things.
So yeah,
I don't
Many
think.
places.
I don't think
Yeah,
it
go
gives us one message. Like, yeah, there's one message of animal exploitation. There's another message of our obsession with capturing a spectacle. Then there is also a message of why people you know their livelihood depends on it, and how not only they are so obsessed with capturing a spectacle, they will go to lengths and they will monetize off it. You know.
Right,
Yeah,
of
they
course.
explained that perfectly in that scene with the
Like,
holes.
yeah, we're
Like
gonna
he was
get
capturing the
100K.
skin.
We're gonna get $100,000 if we capture it, and
Yeah. The Oprah
Capture.
shot, the impossible shot.
speaking of a bad miracle, I like the praying mantis scene, right?
Yep.
That shit. I'm not gonna lie, that legit was a nice jump scare. I'm not gonna lie, 'cause I was expecting something
Yeah,
else to happen
There
right
are
away,
like
and then
two
this.
two fake out scenes, like that mantis jump scare and that barn scene with the kids dressed up as aliens.
That was really good. I thought there's no way like the ETs are finally here. Like there's no way they're
Yeah.
that early. And
Yep. When I first saw that, I was like, "Yeah, what
Yeah,
is this? How they're gonna show this? Is this
yeah,
how?"
and
They're
that
gonna show
was
the
really good
aliens.
too. Like for a second, I was like, "What is that thing in the shadows, dude? Like, that looks
Yeah.
weird."
That was a bait and switch from Peel himself. Like he's literally telling the audience that this is the type of movie you thought this would be, but yeah, this is not the movie type.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, and also I'm gonna be honest when what's his name, like the main character. I totally forgot.
OJ.
OJ,
Oh,
OJ.
yeah. How can I forget that name?
More like CJ, man. He looks like
O.J.
CJ from
Simpson.
San Andreas.
Oh, come on, that's just. I mean,
He looks like.
he's not OJ. He doesn't look like CJ. Come on, like they look completely different. But yeah, as I was saying,
In some
like,
scenes, in
O.J.
some
Simpson
scenes, I
here.
can say.
O.J. Simpson here said that maybe when he said maybe it's not a spaceship, then many people with high IQ would have gotten that. Like, oh
Yep.
my god, maybe it's an animal. But yeah, I was like, nah. I was kind of dumb. So yeah, I'm kind of dumb. So I didn't get that.
That's actually the best part of the movie. Like they reveal it's not actually some like a UFO shit or something. It's actually an animal.
Yeah, that was
Right.
Yeah,
a good
more
twist.
the story becomes more believable and more relatable at that certain point.
Exactly. Also, like,
Like
how the hell, like, I forgot what I was gonna say. So, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I was gonna ask you guys, what do you think about the, I don't even know, like UFO or U UPA,
UAP.
UAP or something like it's unidentified aerial phenomena. I can't talk today.
Let's
Sorry.
call the UAP Jean Jacket, as they named it.
yep,
Yeah, Jean Jacket. That's
Jean Jacket.
simple.
Let's call him Jean
Dumb name, by the way. Yeah.
calls it.
I mean, yeah, maybe it's a good name because just folds out like a jean jacket. But yeah, at the end. But yeah, what do you think it is? Like, you have any theory? Like, what? How does that thing function? How does the thing fly? I mean, that doesn't matter because Jordan Peele wasn't aiming for realism or anything like that. But
You know,
I
I was
personally
like
really loved.
my
Yeah, just a second.
I was like,
Sorry about that.
yeah. Continue.
So I was saying I personally love the idea that it was not a flying saucer like we expect. It itself was a living thing, which is even more terrifying because
Yep.
we have never seen something like that before. It's out of this world, like absolutely alien. When we picture alien, we think like green dudes with like big eyes, Yoda-looking characters, but that was completely alien, like something we have nothing. I mean,
Jadoo
something we have never seen
smash.
this before. So yeah, what were you saying?
Yeah, I was saying like I myself was trying to picture like how would this guy function, and then he like expanded in the last scene. So yeah, that was pretty
Yeah,
weird.
that was like some Evangelion type shit.
Like
Like that was
Jordan Peele
something. Yeah,
put his weirdest
Oh,
fucking
you mean
imagination there.
Neon
Neon
Genesis.
Genesis, the anime, or like legit, like the biblical event?
Yup,
Yeah.
literally.
Oh, you mean Neon
Also,
Genesis.
did you notice the another anime reference, the Akira bike slide that M did in the end?
Hmm.
Nah, what was
Yeah,
it about? Tell us.
I don't
the
watch anime. Sorry, man.
no no. If you even if you don't watch anime, you should know about the Akira bike slide. You know, it's an iconic shot, and yeah, Emerald did that when she was
Wait,
driving towards the Jupe's farm.
Right,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that bike is
yeah, that
sponsored
was a
as well.
clean Easter egg. I caught that.
Yeah, which anime was it referencing?
Akira.
Akira, I never heard of that anime.
What do you mean? It's one of
Maybe
the most popular anime movies of all time.
maybe I live under a rock, like
Yeah,
seriously. Oh wait,
definitely.
wait. Oh,
Yeah, the movie
you
with
mean
the
you mean that guy, like the guy with the red bike?
yes, the red bike. Yes.
That movie, dude, that's so old.
Yeah.
God damn.
Very old.
I didn't
I
get
think
that.
they referenced the same thing in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles also, like the Akira bike shot.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe. Which Mutant Ninja Turtle? The show?
Like the first animated show.
Ah, the Discovery Kids one.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I see. So yeah, that was pretty neat. Like
Yeah.
the hero one.
That's
I see. It's a nice mention, but yeah. Also, speaking of references, I'm gonna. How about we talk about like in the movie they explain, the UFO stuff. They directly referenced the Pentagon leaks or like
Yep.
declassification stuff.
Yep.
What do you guys think about that? And like, let's go to real life and see like
Yeah, I think
what do you
that's
guys think
like
of that?
making more characters and the things which are happening to them more believable, and in a way that we can relate to them. That's good world building in a movie.
Yeah, that is interesting because like this is why Nope is very popular right now. Like,
Like if a movie like this was made in the 80s or the 90s, the characters in the movie would just scream after seeing a UFO instead of thinking with their brains.
right.
Yeah,
They would be
exactly.
like, "Oh yeah, we would do something else. Where we would put it." But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, speaking of which, the characters clearly didn't use their brain here either. But that's for another reason. I'll tell you why, but that later. But yeah, What do you think about it, Steve? Like,
What?
Ayla Mouse Among Us?
I don't know, man. I'm pretty neutral on that.
Like, you believe in aliens, or like, I don't get why people say, "Do you believe in aliens?" Of course, we're not the only life form in this
Yeah, obviously,
universe,
obviously.
but you think the Ayla Mouse have, been here before? Do you think that?
Are
You believe that?
Mouse among us? Ask me.
Yeah, exactly.
If we talk about the universe, then yes. If we talk about the Earth,
Right.
I don't know. I don't know,
But
man.
I found that really interesting that they reference, the U.S. Navy declassified.
Yep.
Because
That
Yeah.
is pretty
people were immediately jumping on that, saying, "Oh, it's a weather balloon," and like some other like.
You know
it's a
when
fucking
this
glitch.
movie was about to release, and when Jordan Peele showed the trailer and the title, some people theorized that the actual title of the movie Nope is actually an abbreviation for not of planet Earth. That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty. That's a coincidence, right?
Yeah.
But
It's pretty
that's
cool.
pretty cool.
I
But-
don't know, like
Yeah.
they
But
just keep
is
saying
it the
nope,
thing?
nope,
Because they constantly in the movie they
Yeah.
kept saying nope,
nope,
nope.
Yep, that was pretty
Nope.
funny. Every
Yeah, I
every
mean-
time they say nope, that was funny as hell.
I think that's Jordan Peele trying to make fun of all the horror movie protagonists where they're like, yeah,
Nope.
there's something suspicious happening down there. I hear
You were about to
noises.
say sus, weren't you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was about to say so. Sorry about
Sorry,
that, guys.
you-
Sorry, I'm unfunny. Okay, but moving on. Yeah, there's something happening in the basement. Oh, let me go check it out. Oh wait, is there a demon, like a soul-sucking demon out there? You know what? Let me go fucking fight that with a shotgun. Like I'm
Yeah.
I'm referencing The Nun right now, like which is one of the most dumbest like horror movies I've ever seen. But yeah, I mean it wasn't dumb like initially, but it got dumb at the end. But yeah, as I was saying, that's what Jordan Peele was making fun of, I think, because when OJ says nope, nope, I'm not gonna fuck with
Yep.
that. Let's just get out of here.
This
Nope.
movie like
And,
is a spin. This movie is a spin on all the sci-fi horrors. Plus it manages to do its own thing. You know.
Yeah,
Like that is where Jordan Peele like steals the audience there. You know, like he was referencing aliens the entire time, but instead of showing like real aliens shit and all that, he turned it into an animal. Interestingly,
into a spectacle, you can say
Yeah.
as well.
The
Yep.
A
spectacle.
lot of spectacles.
Yeah. Expanding
I
on that
have-
spectacle thing, like this movie is also about the relationship between entertainment and the audience, particularly how the two come to inform one another. You know, like throughout this film, we are constantly shown the images of violent, non-violent, tameable beings like that. Like that director guy, creepy director guy keeps watching the wild animals thing on his TV.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know-
In that scene, I was
That's
actually
exactly
looking at his screen instead of the
Yeah.
entire thing they were saying.
Yeah, that's meant to show how humans will capture anything, even if it
Yeah.
means
For the
their
interest,
own.
for the money.
Yep, for the money.
Literally TikTok. He's referencing TikTok. Speaking of which, there's actually a very good subreddit which actually showcases that. Like, it's called don't help, just film, where it's just all
Yeah,
the clips where the cameraman could have done something to help the person or solve the situation, but he just kept recording. Like, yeah, that's the thing, and they have a lot of clips. So yeah, that's society, man. Like,
yeah.
that's
You know,
society.
speaking of how this movie focuses on how humans are obsessed with capturing this and this and that.
Right.
Guess who hated this movie? Guess who hated this movie?
Photographers, was it?
Paparazzis.
Maybe
Or
kinda,
TMZ.
but you know who
TMZ.
the Logan Paul hated this movie.
What?
No way.
No,
What?
look at the irony. This movie's
Right.
very clear commentary is on spectacle and the lens people will go to capture it. And that message was totally missed by Logan Paul, the guy who vlogged himself and his friends laughing at a dead body in a forest in Japan. That irony is beyond cosmic to me.
The Aiko Gahara.
That
Yeah.
yep, that is so ironic. That is so satire.
Yeah, that's
That's-
funny.
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah, and
I mean, what would you expect from Logan Paul? Come on, like
It's
people
Logan
say
Paul.
he has matured. Like he has his own podcast.
no,
It's called Impulsive, but
Our
you know,
podcast is better.
deep
People
inside, it's still Logan Paul, good old Logan Paul.
yeah, this guy is dumb. He went on Twitter and made an entire thread saying Nope is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It was so boring. It was so confusing.
He
Blah,
went.
blah.
Okay, that's
Well,
wait. What?
Fucking,
Let me check
fucking.
that out.
No, he deleted it because he got
He-
ratioed.
He actually said all that shit.
Yeah, he
Bruh.
deleted it because he got ratioed left and right, and he deserves that.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. Like,
like,
sometimes
that-
people on Twitter, man, like they can, just like the chimpanzee, they can snap anytime, like in any slight inconvenience. Like
a balloon.
Your
Is all
son
it takes.
and your infant daughter.
I will ratio your son. I love
And
that
your-
meme.
Yeah, Breaking Bad. Pretty cool stuff.
So yeah, so that's all the good things about this movie. Let's
Hmm.
talk about what we did not like about this movie. So let's talk
Oh,
to
I'll have a look.
Sharky, who gave it a 7.2. I don't know why, but let's hear it.
Right, so here's the thing, mate. Like, from a person, I know this was not a horror movie at all, from after what I saw, okay, but it still says a horror slash thriller, right? And the horror part of the movie was, it was okay. It was, I mean, there were 3 points where there were 3 terrifying scenes in this movie. Like, actually, make that 4, to be honest. But yeah, there were 4. One was like the park's dumb children, fucking around the ranch. The second one was the mantis jump scare, which I admit I got scared too
Yep.
about that. The third one was how the alien ate people. Because
Yup.
I don't know if you noticed it, but the alien ate through its like green pipe thingy. Like I don't even know what the fuck.
You know,
that
man,
is, but-
instead of those jump scares and everything, like the shots itself, like the creepy shots, the one where Ghost was standing all alone in the barn, in
Yeah.
moonlight. Yeah,
Yeah.
the creepy shots did it all.
Yeah.
The horror in this movie doesn't focuses on the subject. It focuses on the atmosphere, and
yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
to be honest with you, like I kind of didn't feel that. I mean, I would give Jordan Peele really like I would give him credits that like he created initially he created a good atmosphere. Like there's a weird A Lamau thing, Ghost is scared of something, and all that, and then we saw how the AF UFO thing ate people.
Yep.
So that was like it sucks people up its tube and like literally compresses them.
yeah.
So
was
basically you
disturbing.
just turn into mush
Oh my
like slowly, and that's how it eats you. Like,
that
that's
was the
fucking-
most disturbing scene.
The most disturbing. Yeah.
all the claustrophobes out there. That's
Oh.
really bad for all the
Also,
claustrophobes.
one more disturbing scene and very cool shot, like the blood rain on the house.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was coming
Yep.
to that too.
Yeah.
The
Man,
house.
that was so cool.
Wow.
So cool.
And the fact that they shot all the night scenes during the day is wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's
Pretty
amazing.
cool, man.
But yeah, the
And
house scene was
Instantly after the blood rain shot, like the horse just slams into his car. Yeah, that was pretty good.
yeah. Wasn't expecting that, but yeah, the house scene was really good to show. Like it made you be scared of the thing.
Hmm.
But yeah, but apart from that, the movie is not that scary. Like by the time we've done the house scene, I've told a man totally becomes less scared of the thing, like the main subject, when it's revealed that, oh yeah, it has a weakness. Oh, if you don't look at it, it will not attack you, which is a dumb thing, by the way. Like I can't personally think of how the hell
No,
can it.
that was not. That actually added a lot more like creepiness to every scene. Like he's not.
I see.
There is
Tension.
OJ
You
looking.
mean tension?
There is OJ looking down, and then that thing is just flying over him. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
just
Right.
behind him. Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
That
it's
was cool,
also
but
because Jean Jacket kind of looks like an eye itself. You know, eye in the sky type of thing.
Yep.
yeah. But yeah, I don't know how it can even
He
see
looks
people.
more like a mushroom, don't you think?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Like
A
the
mushroom with
like
double
you
tail.
remove the stem, of a shroom, and that's exactly how it looks like.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty. So that's my opinion. Like I think that after a while, you start to get less scared of the thing, and you try to understand. You try to understand, like, yeah, Jordan Peele is not creating horror here. He's creating some
You
cryptic
know the
stuff.
first shot
that
they
makes sense.
they showed a Jean Jacket like in the night sky. I initially thought it was shaped like one of those advertisement balloons in the sky. Yeah, have you
The
seen
weather
those?
balloons
Like,
again.
yeah, the oval
Weather
thingies,
balloons.
the capsule thingies.
You know,
It
speaking of
was
balloons, there's a detail like how Gordy and Jean Jacket they both get scared by balloons. You know, like Gordy went ape shit, pun intended, when the balloons popped in the studio, and
Right.
in the end, Jean Jacket tried to eat the big huge balloon, and then maybe it
It
died in the end.
died.
Yeah,
I don't know how it died, but yeah.
yeah. The balloon I think popped inside her, inside the jean
But
jacket. Probably that's what
yeah,
happened. Yeah, so
that was enough to kill that thing. Like, serious, bro. Okay. I mean,
no,
it hates like a
dude. It's a
non-organic matter
huge
because it
balloon.
can't.
It's a huge balloon. If that thing pops inside if any balloon of the size of your stomach pops inside you, you're dead. The pressure it creates inside your body, it's gonna
Right.
dismantle
That's
all your
fair.
organs. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's fair.
this is where Jordan Peele nailed it with the foreshadowing. Like
Yep.
initially, he showed the monkey with the balloons
Yep.
and how he's all like aggressive and shit. And then and then in that shot he shows that model horse, and then later on she steals that thing
I
There-
see.
There's
and
also
those flags as well.
yeah, those
Yeah.
flags.
So it's scared of like non-organic matter, as you can see. The
Yeah.
angel survived.
Yeah.
So yeah, moving on. I think we're going on. So moving on. This third point I don't like about this movie is like one of the most important points. Is like, it's in my personal opinion that the characters were not that good. Like,
Huh?
not that unique. Like they were kind of mundane. Let me explain. OJ himself was like this emotionless, like this. He looks like he's suffering from like clinical depression, like constantly. He's
Actually
like
he's
that.
I
broke.
mean, if you see
He's
your father
brave,
die
but he's
in such a manner,
very
I
plain.
mean, yeah.
He's devoid of emotion. Like he's devoid of much emotion. He's very brave. I see. He has balls.
Look,
and all
I
that.
agree. He's stoic, but he's a good observer. He doesn't talk
Yeah,
much, but he's a good observer.
Yeah, he is a good. And then we have like, I just don't think the characters in this movie like we really connect with them because we see how the in order for an audience to enjoy a movie fully, that the characters, it is very important that the characters must connect to the audience as well. So that didn't happen.
I think
So,
anyone can
like-
connect to OJ or even Emerald or even Angel, the IT guy.
Yeah, but
Loved Angel.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty
I
cool
mean, I loved. I mean, Daniel Kaluuya, the guy who played OJ. You know, he was in Get Out, and he
I
was
know.
great, and I think he was great in this too. What you are saying is
I-
he didn't have much dialogue. Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean he didn't have much. You don't necessarily need a lot of dialogue, but he didn't have much of any personality, or he's just like this
he
like
has a personality.
mundane
His
dude.
personality is that he's observant and he's stoic. You know.
And he's stoic, yeah, which I don't like it. Which I don't like. So yeah, and which I think most people will agree with me that the average audience don't connect to very well. They find that personality very boring.
Fair
The
enough.
second of all, like we have, OJ's sister. I don't know what her name was. Emerald.
Emerald, yes.
Right. Emerald was okay, I guess. Like she had emotions and stuff like that, and then she was normal. Angel guy was normal, and then we have our second character, which was no fourth character, sorry, which was
Antler.
who was weird.
Emerald was normal,
Ant.
but her energy was on another level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
she was on coke, man. Like that's a little bit
was.
overacting, like over exaggerations and stuff. And
The
yeah,
only over exaggerating part of Emerald was when she introduces herself.
yeah, that was so cringe. I couldn't
Yeah.
do that.
Well,
Sorry.
that's
Yeah,
how
that
Hollywood
was very
works.
cringe.
You know, promoting self work.
Yeah,
That's how
but
Hollywood
yeah,
works.
that's a message as well. Like this is what I love about like Jordan Peele movies that there's like so many things, like so many tiny details. You watch the thing again,
Yep.
and then you notice like tiny details and tiny messages. It basically leaves the audience to do all the work of theorizing and coming up with stuff
Yep.
instead of giving the theories himself
Yep.
and all
Most
that.
most sci-fi movies like try to spoon-fed audiences. This is like, okay, this is the stuff. Now interpret on your own.
Right.
Yeah, but
This is
not
what
like
I
he
like.
didn't give enough information. He gave us enough information to interpret stuff.
He said the stuff,
Yeah.
like he set the scene, he's
Yeah.
put all that in. And
He
yeah.
said literally said I am stuff.
And
So, yeah.
despite having all these little details, the movie is actually very easy to comprehend and understand, which is really good.
Yeah.
Actually.
You know.
Yeah, that I'll give you that.
You know, when I
But, yeah.
watch any movie, within the 20-30 minutes, I'm like, okay, how many minutes more left? How many minutes more left? For this movie, I was
Initially,
like 50
with this
minutes.
movie, at 10 minutes, I was like, at 15 minutes, I was like, okay, this is like any other movie. And then the tone started to change, and yeah, it was
Yeah.
becoming more interesting.
It was getting weirder. Like you could say that it's not like
Yeah.
what we are going to expect. Like, oh, hey, Mouse are gonna land down here, and that's what we thought from the trailer, right? But that's not what we got, which is makes it
The
interesting.
scene-
But what I'm trying to say is, moving on, as I was saying, like, there's a fourth character, Ant. Like, what's his name?
Antlers and his name is
Antler, yeah,
Yeah.
Antler. I think that he didn't fit. He didn't fit the character of what was he, like a documentary guy?
Yeah.
Because his voice was so, dude, that voice is amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
But yeah, his voice didn't fit the entire like band of characters we have here, like band of people. Because his voice is so like really too
Rough.
deep, and
Rough.
his behavior is also very rough, and his behavior as well is like.
He has a
he's kind
really
of like a
good
wannabe
narrator
Chuck
voice.
Norris badass kind of thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think so that fit really well. And also we can I was going to mention this before, that I felt the idea of like I think we'll get that in a sequel. We'll understand that in the sequel, because I'm really looking forward to a sequel of this movie. Even
Yeah.
though this movie I gave it like a 7.2, I enjoyed
You
it.
are-
I gave it 7.2 for a
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
Like,
Jordan
just
Peele
already
literally said like a
infected.
couple of weeks ago that we are not done telling Nope stories. We will tell
That's
more.
really good. That's
Yeah.
really good. Because one thing as I was saying, like the thing I felt was incredibly dumb before was what was the point of going all in and recording the thing,
Yeah.
jean jacket in
Exactly.
onto the mountain.
That is my point. Like, I count that as like a confusion or a con of the movie.
Yeah,
Like,
but I wouldn't
was
say.
not really able to understand like what
Yeah,
was
I'll
he
tell you
trying to
why.
do there.
I'll tell you why. Because then I realized, like, observing the whole theme of the movie, right? Like, we want spectacle and spectacles and all that. Everybody fucking says that word. So, in my theory, that was intentional. Like,
Yep.
it was a dumb way to show that, but it was intentional because Jordan Peele, he was trying to, show how people will literally risk their fucking lives. Like, they will, if there's a tornado in the distance, people go chase that thing down. They'll record that shit. They don't give a crap as long as it, pays well. And believe me, if you record something like that, that's historical,
Yep.
and it will pay well. It's
Look,
going down in history.
what I interpreted from the character of Antlers and the biker guy is, both of those characters are over exaggerations of how media is hell bent to capture everything. You know,
Exactly.
the Antlers
Exact-
character represents the pretentious filmmakers of getting the impossible shot, they getting the perfect shot for their movie or anything.
And risking the entire, movie in the process, like
Yep.
the entire movie being dumb in the process.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even that biker guy, he was like about to
Yeah.
literally die, and he was like, "Please get the camera."
He was
please
like,
shoot."
"Please,
So-
You know-
where's
you
my
know
camera?
what?
Where's my camera?"
You
Like,
know what?
man,
I'm
you're
actually
dead.
gonna change the top. I mean, not the topic. I mean the rating now that I think about it. I'm gonna give it an
Yes.
8.
That was the point of this podcast. Thank you.
Yeah, but yeah,
Point was
I
to
still didn't
brainwash
feel
you.
the horror.
Brainwash
A
you.
lot of people.
Yeah,
You
if
were saying?
if on further discussion with yourself, and if the movie continues to produce new ideas, even after watching like 2 or 3 days ago, I think the movie is good. That shows it's a good movie.
I also think the part where the guy dies, like Antler dies, I think that part was a bit rushed and not really well executed. The entire sequence, entire sequence.
Yeah,
But after that, it's pretty good. But that entire sequence seemed like a bit disturbing.
that's my only complaint with the movie too. The first and the
Yeah.
second act were
You know,
perfect. Perfect.
OJ is just standing there, and
Yeah.
that UFO is doing its own thing, like spreading itself more.
Yeah.
And
That's a
And-
little.
Antler is dead.
The way you said
shouting.
it, Steve. The way you said it, Steve. Like, that sounds a little sus.
What?
Just saying, like. He literally said the UFO was spreading its legs.
No. Spreading itself. Are you deaf?
No, you said it was spreading its legs. I think that's what I heard.
You know, OJ is standing there, and the UFO is spreading its legs. I wonder what's about to happen.
Yeah, but
know-
I think that was absolutely amazing, dude. Like when the thing
That
unfolded.
was a good shot, but the story part of it was not very well executed, I say.
Exactly. Like, I think that being said, I don't blame too much on that. We're probably gonna see more of those things, or something else from outer space, because Nope's gonna have a sequel, right?
It's not
So
a
we'll see.
sequel confirmed. It's like maybe a spin-off or something else. Who knows?
Yeah, it's like you know that movie John Krasinski made. What was it like?
A Quiet Place.
Yeah, A Quiet Place. So A Quiet Place 1 was, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
like,
that was
and
fantastic.
it left us in a really good suspense moment. But and The Quiet Place 2 had to ruin it with the oh, humanity wins epic ending.
I would really
But, yeah.
appreciate it if in the next part of Nope, Jordan Peele explores more of Antler holes. Like why he did that cringe, whatever he did there.
Yeah, I mean, people say he did that to preserve. Maybe his films are somewhere out there with the debris. Maybe
Yeah.
he actually got it
Because,
on
Yeah,
tape.
maybe
That
the
would be
footage
amazing.
survived.
He
Who knows?
always spits out the
No, he
undigested.
won't
Yeah.
survive.
He always spits
The
out.
footage,
did
the
not
footage.
survive.
The footage. I mean,
The-
the footage. Maybe the
The
footage.
Yeah, the
footage.
survived.
footage survives. I think the
Yeah.
footage does survive because
Yeah.
you know it spits out all non-organic stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, hence
I
how
think that's the
a-
reason, you know. That's the reason he wanted to go inside to film the insides of the alien,
Yep.
and he was ready to
Right.
sacrifice himself for that. And he knew that alien would throw out the camera. Yeah.
So yeah, at first I really hated that, but then now I kind of understand like what the point of that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The point is pretty clear there, but the entire sequence, yeah, a bit rushed up there.
Yeah, it's a bit over exaggerated.
The movie
Yep.
is very like stuff unfolds pretty quickly. Like I would say, like it's not like one of those. You know, we have an epic journey adventure, like the four of us epic adventure together. Angel joins in late, I guess, and then like Antler
he's
he
not
joins
late.
in. Not that
Yeah,
late, but
when-
Antler
when
joins
Angel-
in very late.
Angel was watching their footage and he's like, ancient fucking aliens. Yeah, that was a good scene.
I think they were making fun of that shit. I mean, that is the
Yeah.
most dumbest show I've seen like on History Channel.
Ancient
like
aliens.
it's the most. No wonder, dude. Like ancient fucking aliens. Like yeah, humanity didn't do anything. The pyramids were built by the aliens, guys. Like we totally are. All of us are dumb. We're not capable of that. Yeah, I kind of hate that. So I'm glad Jordan Peele, made fun of it. Really liked that joke, and yeah, it was funny as well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I had before we close off. Do you have any other like
We close enough,
cons?
are we?
Vegan.
No. I have I have a very good tangent to go on. In
Yes.
the end.
Let's hear it. No. Let's hear it now.
We are
Ready?
approaching the end.
Yeah.
So here's a tangent. So I personally think that like Jordan Peele was actually, inspired. The entire thing, he was inspired by a real life location. You want to guess where that is?
It was inspired by the Bollywood movie Koi Mil Gaya. That's
No,
that's how we made Nope.
no.
That's
On
how
a
we-
serious note, you guys want to guess it? Like, it's
The
very popular.
the ranch.
Oh yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, have you guys heard of the Skinwalker Ranch?
Skinwalker Ranch. Yes.
Have you guys
I
heard
have
of it?
not. I have not.
So yeah, let me explain it. So basically, like, this ranch is in Utah, right? Like, which is like it's stealth in the middle of fucking nowhere. I'm pretty sure like Courage the Cowardly Dog lives in Utah as well. But yeah, so right, so we got this ranch called Sherman Ranch, which was bought by the Sherman family, and apparently it's cursed by an Indian tribe, native Indian by the way, not us Indians.
India.
So yeah, and a native tribe, and there have been. It's literally the hotspot of all creepy shit. Like, there have been stories of like fucking Wendigos, like skinwalkers. There's been like ghosts, demons, and shit. And then they have a lot of UFO sightings there as well. Like, I think History Channel has a documentary on it, which I haven't watched it yet. But I think Peter was very much inspired by this location in real life, because that place is the hotspot.
Yeah, I kind of
for
agree here.
aliens.
Like Jordan Peele made us believe like all our wildest alien theories. Like how would they end up if they were real?
Yeah. But there's some really spooky stuff that happens in the ranch. So yeah, how I really am looking forward to Nope 2. Maybe we can theorize anything what happens next. Maybe we see more jean jackets, or maybe we see like some actual aliens. I don't know. Or maybe we see some like supernatural Wendigo stuff, like skinwalkers from the Native American folklores. We'll see about that. But yeah, maybe Nope 2 will be about how a group of researchers and people who document stuff go there and try to explore stuff and try to see what's up. and
No
end up,
two's title will be Yup.
yup,
Yup.
yup, there's stuff. Yep, there's extraterrestrials there.
Yep.
Yep, aliens exist. Yeah, that'll be funny.
That would be
if it was
pretty
yup.
funny and cool if we actually named the sequel. Yep.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, I really think it is very strongly inspired from the Skinwalker Ranch in real life in Utah.
I think
Whether you believe,
from a movie
yeah, but
perspective, it's expand from the very popular sci-fi horror Jaws. The shark.
oh, I
Is,
hate that fucking movie. Like,
of course,
you know
yes.
why? Yeah,
but you know the shark.
it was a good movie, but I hate it for different reasons.
You know, just like
Oh, he's
in
a
Nope.
fucking shark.
You know, just like in Nope, the humans are basically the villains. You know, and just like in Jaws 2, the mayor of the town was the villain, not the sharks. You know.
Yeah, but I don't think so. People got that message
Yeah.
really well.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
shark is clearly the villain.
Yeah, I'm very
But yeah.
surprised that it got a mixed reception. It has a 68% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, which is very sad.
Yeah, that's what I was before we end the podcast. That's one how do you say a con I would say is because a lot of people don't as you know it states horror slash thriller in the movie, right? It clearly states that, and a lot of people you
Yeah.
know go in there expecting horror slash thriller and not cryptic philosophical stuff and messaging, not that, and people got that instead of horror. So I think some people really don't want like that kind of movies where it has a deeper meaning, like everything symbolizes something, and they just want to see a classic alien movie
They
where
just
like
wanna see
aliens invade.
A fucked up face of a ghost or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's like very ironic because Jordan Peele was exactly trying to fucking prove the point right there. Like he literally trolled the audience.
You don't need fucked up faces to make a horror slash thriller movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in the very first scene, the Gordy literally looks at the audience. We don't know he's looking at the Asian kid. The Gordy looks at the audience as if Peele is literally saying, "You're here to see a movie, which is about."
So
social
Horror.
media." Yeah.
added some horror to that.
So yeah, that's why, in my opinion, is like Nope One. If the sequel didn't exist, Nope One would have been a really good horror movie for recent generation because it had everything. It had the atmosphere, it had the intense anxiety. I think that's what lacked. The intense anxiety is what Nope lacked, because OJ, as you see, he's a stoic guy. He's brave
Actually,
as fuck.
In
But
some scenes, there is some insane anxiety.
yeah, the house scene, for example, the
Yeah.
house scene was terrifying. Like you don't know what to do. Like thing could fucking
The
pull
scene
up out
where
of the house.
The scene where Ghost runs towards the flickering lights. Yeah,
Yeah, that was kind of that set the atmosphere really good. Like, oh, there's something wrong here in this valley, this small little remote area. There's something wrong here.
the
Viewers,
scene where
keep your
OJ
eyes
looks up in the sky
open.
when he opens
Yeah.
his car. Yep.
But
He-
but
he-
in Nope, we can see that like you are literally powerless. The thing that makes something terrifying is that it has no weakness. Like I'm gonna bring up Homelander from
What?
what's the
What?
what's
What?
the what's the Boys? Yeah, the Boys. Homelander's fucking terrifying. I think you guys can agree with me, right?
Yeah, but with the
Whenever Homelander's on the screen, and whenever one of our favorite characters with him, we're fucking terrified as fuck, right?
Yeah.
If you're not wrong.
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to say. Like, Nope did that perfectly, and I feel like not Nope. I mean, A Quiet Place did that perfectly, and I feel like Nope didn't do that perfectly because the creature still has two weaknesses. One is that you don't look at its eyes; it won't give a fuck.
What's the second?
And second is we don't. I mean, yeah, if you feed it some radioactive shit or like something it can't digest, non-organic matter, it will die. Literally, it's
Man,
defeatable. It's
what
dead.
radioactive shit? It's just flags.
Yeah,
It's just
whatever.
air.
Like even like tiny flags or plastic. Basically, yeah, feed it plastic and it'll die.
Yeah, because
Or a
you know,
balloon.
like every other animal, like jean jacket is every other animal.
Yeah.
It has a set
So
of
it
its
has
own
it.
rules.
It has its weakness. Oh yeah, it has its
It has its
body
rules,
language.
It has its territory. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's territorial. Oh, that's very good. That's a very good point. Chimpanzees are also territorial. Like even though they are like social animals, they too are like territorial. So I'd say yeah, Gene was like, yo, what are you guys doing in my territory?
Yeah.
And I think Gene got pissed off. Like later on,
Yep.
earlier it was just trying to scoop up horses one by one, because Park was feeding all the OJ's horses
Yep.
to it. So yeah, I think people missed that part because he was like, whenever like when OJ asked the what's his name Park, OJ asked Jupe, like, can I buy my horses back? You can see him like
He
Uh,
he didn't actually
hesitate.
he didn't actually answer his question, but then he proceeds with like my offer is still open. My offer
Yeah.
with your father is
Yeah.
still
He-
open.
Yeah, because you could see him hesitate because that those horses are not coming back.
Yeah,
anyway.
I also realized that he wanted to buy the ranch from them because the ranch is where the
That
jean
play
jacket.
thing is
the
at
thing is there.
exactly.
Yup.
He would have rated that shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, he wanted to make it like he wanted to tame an extraterrestrial,
Yup.
extremely dangerous stuff
You know that's
just for a show.
that's the theme of this movie, which I
Yeah.
very very
That's
love.
where
Uh,
a human pushes the limits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
you
But
know,
as I
Jean-
was saying, that's the reason why I think it lacks the horror slash thrill element. I mean, it did have that in the initial stages, like before we figured out how you can deal with this thing. Then it totally became like less terrifying.
I don't think it's completely horror. It's sci-fi horror.
No, you can make a good sci-fi horror too, mate. Like it is a good sci-fi. It's a classic.
Yeah.
No, not it. What the fuck am I talking about? Yeah, the thing. The
It's
Thing.
ADHD kicking in.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, The Thing. The Thing is a classic, and it was good. It was a really good movie. It is basically Among Us. That being said, not lacking horror stuff is one con of the movie, and I think that's personally the reason why I personally think that they didn't, half
the
of the audience
horror-
will enjoy it.
Horror element is actually there, but it just needs to be identified at certain places.
I mean, the horror. Here's the thing, dude. Like the horror element was there. Like up to a certain point, the horror element was there, and after the house scene, after they plan the stuff out, the horror element, suddenly the atmosphere, the horror element just leaves because
This is where we nailed it. In most of the horror movies, like they show too much horror and they segue from the actual plot of the movie. This is where
I mean, yeah, the
Jordan Peele maintains like a balance between horror and
Conjuring movie.
yeah.
I personally think that this is my opinion again, and I think a lot of people would agree with it, but I personally think it's not like the horror element and the thriller element is less here, but the more not psychological, philosophical and messaging stuff is abundant, as a Jordan Peele movie would be expected to have. So yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes summary perfectly, nails the point. It says it may not be the movie you think you're going to get, or even the one you want, but either way, Nope leaves a strong impression as a true Jordan Peele original.
That is true.
Yeah, that's
In other words, I enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it the way I want to enjoy it. So
Like this movie will be called as a classic in the distant future.
Definitely.
okay, definitely it will. It
Definitely.
definitely will.
It's like the OG vibe of Hollywood movies
It's like
make a
it's
comeback.
not as cryptic as like the fucking 2001
Yeah.
Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
That movie, I didn't get a single bit of that movie, but yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for the podcast. I guess I think we've hit our time limit
Yeah.
here.
We just hit
So-
1 hour.
Yeah. It was a pretty interesting topic. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
any
obviously
closing?
we have more stuff to say, but
You got any
know,
theories? The Shark Man.
I just gave you two theories. Like, dude, it's like inspired by. Oh yeah, theories. Speaking of theories, I have
Yeah, go on.
one theory that like the alien thingy is like a either like a jellyfish or like a plant or
I
something
also
like a
pictured a
Venus
jellyfish
flytrap
as
or like
one
plant.
Even more disturbing theory of what jean jacket is. I read that on Reddit. I don't remember exactly what the guy said, but he said it's disturbing. It's very disturbing that actually the jean jacket is actually a vagina.
Oh no.
Holy
and
shit.
and,
Nah.
the organic stuff it abducts is the sperm and and
Holy shit.
and listen that scene where it showers all the blood on the house. That's
Nah, don't say it.
God.
that
Fuck off.
Let it
Fuck off,
continue.
leave the chat.
That's a very good theory. Like, who is this guy?
That is messed up, man. Nah. I don't
That's
want to
not
see
mess. I mean, that's not messed up. That's like hilarious. Like,
that. I don't wanna
imagine
see
if that thing was a vagina. That would been fucking funny as fuck, dude.
Wow.
But yeah, that's all we got for today. I guess we should
Yeah.
wrap it up.
Any closing remarks?
Loved the bloody movie. Enjoyed it. Although I didn't enjoy it the way I wanted
100%
to.
wholesome. Go watch it.
Yeah.
go watch it.
Yeah, I
it's a
think
must watch.
yeah, I think it's my top 3 favorite movie. It might be my number 1. I will let you guys know at the end of the year. If it is or if it is not, it's a great year for movie by the way.
Really, number one.
Great movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
it's been a
Okay.
really great year for movies. Really.
Okay, I
Top
guess.
Gun, Top
That's
Gun,
your,
The
that's your preference.
Batman.
Yeah, we will do our top 10 movies of the year in December or January
Probably, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
probably. So
More
yeah,
salt
that's
to
it,
come.
guys. Thank you
That's
for
it, huh?
listening.
Thank you for
three-
watching. And if you have any comments or some suggestions, leave it in the comments.
Yeah, we could really use some suggestions because I know we're really new to this stuff, and we have a lot to improve. So, all feedback is appreciated.
Thank you
And
for
also-
listening.
Yeah, we fucked up the outro as well.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
thank you
anyway,
for
sorry
listening
about that.
anyway.
Bye.